Hey homies, welcome back to New Toy Tuesday, the weekly series where I get to show you a new toy on Tuesday. I've been making a lot of inky cards. I have very inky hands today. This week's new toy is this Waffle flower die set called Stacking Banners Die. And what attracted me to this was I like the stitching edges, but you've got both flagged ends and regular straight ends. So for making sentiment strips, this will come in very handy. So we're going to use that along with this Hip Stamp Hooray stamp set. So this is a peony builder. Now you could use just this outline by itself, or you can do the stacking. I'm going to do the stacking, and we're going to use some Hero Arts ink, a couple of shades of reddish pink, and a couple of shades of green. So we're going to ink it up. And I'm going to soften this a little bit. And I'm going to make a background right on this card. That's scary. It's scary. And I'm going to stamp all the base layers. And then soften it. There we go. And we can, let's see, position this one here. Back to ink. Soften. Tap, tap, tap. A whole lot of tapping going on. Okay. And then we'll go here. And then we'll do one more. Yeah. Ink it up. Tap, tap, tap. This is probably driving my dogs crazy. There we go. And we'll clean everything off because I don't want to get pink ink on the back of this here card. Looks like it's safe so far. I have a question. Does anyone out there have the Waffle flower, those silicone little brush holder storage containers that they have that have the scalloped edge? If you do, can you tell me how many brushes you can comfortably put in there? Because I have mine in really cute little metal buckets, but if I can find something that's a little more space friendly, I would like to do so. Okay, so this is going to be the next layer. So see, you get some detail. Put this on. And this layer we're going to do with the crimson, and I'm not going to soften it at all. We're going to let it be bright. Okay. So now we're going to ink up with crimson. And then we will find the position. Sorry, my head might be there. All right, hopefully that's close. Oh yeah, okay. Number 2. I'll tell you, this stamp set was a really really great value. This Hip Stamp Hooray line is made by American Crafts. And it's really inexpensive. Like this stamp set I think was like $5.99. I did a New Toy Tuesday with it earlier in the year. I'll try to remember to link to it when I put the description up. I mean, I was really, really happy with it. And they stamped like really well right out of the gate. Didn't have to rub them, or that one's probably not lined up right. That's okay. Or any of that stuff. I mean, they were great. And we've got this last one up here in the corner. Go about there. All right. We'll put this back on the mat. And then I'm going to stamp the outline portion with Jet Black Archival. And these just turn out so darn pretty. So pretty. With very minimal effort. That makes me happy because I'm kind of a lazy girl. And then we'll ink again. Get this one. Sorry if my head's there. Lovely. Look how lovely. This one. This one. All right. And even when they're not perfectly lined up, they still look really, really cute. All right, let's get this out of here. Wipe the mat off again. Only a little bit of black on there, and that might not come off because that's archival. Oh, I got it stood up. Well, it is an oil-based ink, so on silicone it's probably easier to get it off of there. For the teeny tiny center, I'm going to use this Angel Pink because I want it to be light, and I don't have a light pink in the Hero Arts, but I have this little Sukanuko Memento, so let's see, is it going to be too light? Oh no, that'll work. And then this just goes in the center. I might do that twice though, just so it's not bright white. Usually I use a yellow, but I don't know, this wasn't feeling the yellow today, so we'll just use a little baby pink. All right, so that one's done. Then I'm just going to take what's left on this brush, go over the background. Look at that. And this is those two pinks mixed together. Isn't that pretty? Oh, yes, it's pretty. Okay. So the background is done. Let me move the mat out of the way. Next, I'm going to do one of those flowers on a separate sheet of paper and fussy cut it. And then I'm going to do some leaves on another piece of paper and fussy cut it. But I think I'm going to do this one a little different. Where's my block? I'm going to do that base layer in this very, very light Memento Angel Pink. And then tap it off with this brush. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, look how light and soft that is. Oh, it's so pretty. So let's use Rose Madder for the detail layer. Oh, that's gonna be pretty. It'll make it a little different than the ones that are on the base of the card. All right, let's get that lined up. Oh, this one's really difficult because that pink is so light. All right, let's see. Sorry if my head's there. Hopefully that's good. Oh, it is good. Okay. It is good. And then our top layer will, of course, be Jet Black Archival. Dun, 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 dun. Jet Black Archival. About like that. Oh yeah, I dig it. Now that center, I think I'll stamp it with the crimson for a little variety. I'll just soften it a little. There we go. All right, so that is done. Now we'll move on to leaves. So we've got the same thing. You have a base layer, a detail layer, and then the outline layer. Now you could do this without using the outline layer, absolutely. But I tend to like black lines, so I usually use the outline layer. So let's, and I'm not gonna soften this, I want it to be bright. So we're using green apple. We're going to do two sets of leaves here. Maybe. Can I make them fit? All right. Another piece of paper. These are scraps from cutting down paper for something else, but it's Nina Solar White, so I kept it. Okie dokie. Now we're going to move on. Ginger and whiting to the detail layer, and we're going to use pine. This is a pretty dark green. I'll just line this up. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Just love it. Telling you, very inexpensive stamp set, but every time I get it out to use, I'm like, yeah, I love that stamp set. This one, perfect. And then our detail. The Jet Black Archival. this lined up. Look it. Look it. And it's not lined up perfect. I am aware, but I like it. There we go. Now we need to do some stamping and die cutting. And I'm thinking, there's a thinking of you in this set. Which one of these will fit? Oh, a little too small. Ah. Like that will be about perfect. But do I want flags? Yeah. Okay, so I want to ink up this paper with what's left on this brush. Then I'm going to stamp Thinking of You. And you guessed it, jet black archival. There we go. Oh yeah. And then we will cut it out with this die. A piece of tapey tape. All right, you stay straight. I'll be right back with this cut out. All right, let's pop this out of here. Oh, look how cute. Yes. Oh, that's great. Okay. See, I thought I'd like these little dies. So I need to cut these out. Cut out 2 things of leaves and 1 large flower. And I'm going to be kind of messy in my cutting. Everything is cut out. Now let's think about how we're going to assemble this card. This was my thought. Do a couple of leaves, 1 there. And then with this, about here. Or we could move down a little. Maybe that'd be better down a little. And then I want to pop most of this. So my leaves are going to go down flat, which I thought I might pop them. That's why I have green foam, but I think they'd be better served to be flat. About like that. This one I'll have to trim off. That's okay. But then the flower I want to pop. So let's cut some sticky back fun foam. Oh, look at that. Just about a perfect fit. And then we will put some glue on the fun foam. Put our flower Then a little bit of fun foam on our banner. At this end. It's a little too far over. There we go. And then put this right about here. Yeah. All right, time for some glue. And then let's add a few hearts and sequins, just kind of here and there. Like one here, one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's see, we've got, definitely have shades of pink in here. Oh no, come back. I'll put that there. Pink sequin. Ooh, super shiny pink sequin. Clear shiny. I like those clear shinies. They're awesome. They're awesome, I tell ya. The white one. Oh, it's a big one though. I need to refill my party mix here. It's getting low, yo. There's another clear one. Put that there. Put a little black one. And do a smoky? No. Nope. Green one. Ooh, yeah, bring a little green down there. Okay, friends, here's our new card for this week's New Toy Tuesday. The new toy was this cute little waffle flower set of banner dies. They're just tiny, and I love tiny little things. But I think these will be very useful, even in scrapbooking. So I wanted a set of banner dies that would be kind of on the small to mid-size, not super duper long ones, because I don't have to trim the ends off. So these are just perfect. I think for my uses, these are going to be great. And I like the mix of stitched edging and regular plain edging, because I really like stitched edging. But, you know, it's not always the right thing, right? And then this is the card that we made with that. So background, all stamping of flowers, stamping cutting out. And then we've got our banner die. And I just took the leftover ink from my brush, inked up my paper before I stamped it and then cut it out. And that turned out really darn cute, if I do say so myself. And you know what? I do say so myself. I hope you like this card. You know, dig yourself out a large floral, or if you don't have a large floral, maybe a large, you know, like geometric design or large heart. Anything you can repeat to make a background. I probably should have done one down this corner, but I've got my sequins trailing down, so I think I'm okay with it. Yeah, so that's it. I hope you like this card. Have a lovely day. Remember, be excellent to each other and go make something. And hey, go buy these dies because they're cute. Bye-bye.